Bolton Wanderers versus Birmingham City then at the Tough Sheet Community Stadium. Bolton Wanderers looking to enhance their promotion push this season and solidify a playoff place. Birmingham City, the runaway leaders in League One and have looked stellar all season, there or thereabouts. They stand tall at the top of League One. Bolton, their competition this evening at the Tough Sheet. Bob McClellan alongside me. Bobby, how do you think it's going to go, pal?
Yeah, it'll be a tough one, of course. Birmingham, we've got the most amount of points in League One that anyone has done at this stage, but it'll be a tough test for them, as it is for us. It's a tough one to call. I'm not sure what way it'll go.
Bolton Wanderers, of course, looking to solidify their playoff push this season. Things look a tiny bit different than Ever. Lately, a lot more adaptation, a lot more fluidity from Steven Schumacher. He's going to need that tonight against Birmingham City, isn't it? You've seen the teams, obviously we'll go through them very, very shortly. But in terms of reflecting back on what happened at St Andrews, that 2-0 defeat, Schumacher looking to maybe adapt things a lot more in-game and change things up to match the opposition's output during a game. That's going to stand him in great stead tonight, Bobby.
Different today, we went from 5 in midfield that day, we've got just 2 in midfield today, which personally I think that could be a mistake from Schumacher. We'll see as the game goes on. With their midfield with Iwata and Peik in there, they're going to run the show. They're going to absolutely run the show.
Figures in contrast though, Bobby, and I take your point on, in contrast, Collins and Mendes Gomez either side of McAtee up top. A lot of width there as well, a lot of creativity, and you've got McAtee who's going to be looking to maybe drop in, pick up the ball quite deep, help transition the ball from midfield into that final third. Could that cause Birmingham problems in its own right?
Yeah, it's not what they expected, it's not what I expected. I don't think anyone expected this sort of team, and as you said, defensively, the 2 wingers and McAtee up front have got to drop back and help that midfield. If they do, then it looks more like a 5 in midfield when we're defending. Then it might be a different game, but we know Schumacher likes to change and adapt and try and overcome situations in game, and no doubt he'll do the same again today. It's going to be a great game for the neutral. It's going to be attacking, it's going to be fast-paced, 2 great teams going at each other, I think. So I really do think it'll be a good game to watch today. Very fast-paced, but as I say, we'll see what can happen out on that field tonight.
Absolutely. Bolton Wanderers versus Birmingham City at the Tough Sheet Community Stadium in a heavyweight League One clash on a very nippy Tuesday evening in Bolton.
So then Birmingham City team news, and Jay Stansfield does make the squad surprisingly, but not the starting 11. He is on the bench along with former Wanderer Lucas Jukovic. Alfie May will be up front.
What they're going to try and do, Birmingham City, with Alfie May up top, you know, look to play him in behind, they're also going to look to play him into the channels. It's down to this Bolton Wanderers back line now, without Forrester, to read the play a lot better than maybe they would have done had they have been, you know, in a different situation, and, you know, make sure they can get the better of Birmingham City. It's all about making sure that you keep your eyes on Alfie May, stop him getting in behind you, stop him picking up the ball with space, and you absolutely nullify him.
Took the words out of my mouth there. Will Forrester not in the squad for Bolton today. Chris Marino will be playing in that central centre-back role. A chance for him to shine, a chance for him to make a name for himself, which he hasn't been able to do so far with injury. Up against Alfie May, possibly Jukovic off the bench, possibly Stansfield off the bench. It's a massive test, but if he passes it with flying colours, then he might be questioning Will Forrester for that centre-back role.
You are Bolton Wanderers, and you're proud, you're loud and strong. You can stand up to the challenge of Birmingham tonight and get at least a point, if not 3, at the Tough Sheet.
That is your team news analysis reports coming up next through this huge League One clash. The teams are out here at the Tough Sheet Community Stadium. It's Bolton Wanderers versus Birmingham City up there. 15 minutes in here at the Tough Sheet Community Stadium. It's Bolton Wanderers 0, Birmingham City 0. Been a very bitty first 15 minutes. The only chance of the game has fell for Bolton Wanderers, despite Birmingham City being more comfortable in possession. But Harlan, what do you think of this 15?
Yeah, I absolutely agree, Bobby. Yeah, Birmingham City definitely the side in control. Bolton Wanderers struggling to really get hold of the ball. One big chance, a little switch from Collins out onto the left-hand side. I'll say 2-2 racing in behind. He finally gets there. A great shot on goal. Goes out for a corner. The best Bolton attack, but Birmingham definitely looking more fluid. And also, you can tell why they are top of the division.
It's Bolton Wanderers 0, Birmingham City 0. We're 23 minutes in here at the Tough Sheet Community Stadium. It's Bolton Wanderers 0, Birmingham City 1. It was a lovely bit of play over on that right-hand side. Triangles, put Bolton Wanderers in half, drilled the ball across, and Emil Hansen was in bags of space at the back post. First time finish into the corner, no chance for Southwood. Birmingham City take the lead at the Tough Sheet.
Yeah, there's been some wonderful patterns of play from Birmingham in this first half, Bobby. They do look really, really fluid and slick. And as I said in the first report, you can see why they're top of League One thus far. The way that Hansen finished the ball in the end with a plump at the back post, had power, it had precision. He rattled it straight down the back of Southwood's goal, and there is no stopping that. Like you said, Bobby, it's Bolton 0, Birmingham 1. 30 minutes on the clock here then at the Tough Sheet Community Stadium at Bolton Wanderers 0. 0, Birmingham City 1. Birmingham City scoring through Hansen with a wonderful strike at the back post after some wonderful play out on that right-hand side for Birmingham City. Bolton still finding it tricky to get things going in midfield and transition from the middle third to the final third. Bobby, not easy for Bolton at this moment in time. A couple of hard chances, but nothing of real quality for Bolton.
I'd agree with that. I think Birmingham, that shows the difference. Birmingham scored out of nothing. They weren't on top. In fact, if anything, we were on top. Just before they scored the goal, we had a chance through Aaron Collins and McAtee. Collins ball through to McAtee. The quality wasn't there. McAtee found Collins out on the left-hand side and he couldn't beat Christophe Clare on that left-hand side.
It is still Bolton Wanderers 0, Birmingham City 1 at Tough Street.
It's Bolton Wanderers 1, Birmingham City 1. Out of nothing from Safewood to McAtee to the back of the net. What a great goal.
Yeah.
We opened it up there from back to front and we nailed it.
Absolutely, Bobby. It's a very similar goal to the one against Leighton Orient, isn't it? Down this right-hand side. But the man again, the same man that scored against Leighton Orient a couple of Saturdays ago, does it again. John McAtee. Really good hold-up play from Dacres Cogley. A little flick for Mendes Gomez. A lovely little tunnel ball into McAtee. Collins was square. The Birmingham centre-half thought he was going to square it, but he didn't. McAtee looked to smash it. Bottom left-hand corner with a plump. Bolton 1, Birmingham 1. You can see now, the fans are up for it. Bolton Wanderers on the ascendancy in this one.
So then it is half-time here at the Tough Street Community Stadium. Bolton Wanderers 1, Birmingham City 1. A half that I think Birmingham have actually controlled when they've been on the ball. However, we saw from earlier, didn't we, Harlan?
Yeah.
That right-hand side, when Safewood has the ball, Hansen is always committing to Toll, leaving Cogley free, and then if you miss out Toll and go straight to Cogley, the left-back Cochrane commits to Cogley, leaving Mendes Gomez free, and then the centre-half commits to Mendes Gomez, leaving the gap for McAtee, and we've absolutely nailed it to a T.
Yeah, I think the work down the right-hand side again, Bobby, a bit like in the Leighton Orient game, has been key. You know, we saw early on in the Orient game that, you know, it was Son that was working well with McAtee. This time round, it is definitely a combination of Dacres Cogley, Mendes Gomez and McAtee down the right-hand side. But Bolton Wanderers certainly in that last 10 minutes have upped it a bit and have sent Birmingham in with a few thoughts of their own.
Birmingham were on top when we scored, I've no doubt about it. Birmingham looked like they had the game in the palm of the hand. Safewood had the ball at the back, and 10 seconds later, McAtee slams it into the back of the net. It's half-time at the Tough Street. Bolton Wanderers 1, Birmingham City 1. Birmingham City 1. It was a free kick on the left-hand side of the ball into the back post. It was a dangerous ball. Owen Toll up to attack. He dropped in the middle, but it's in the back of the net. The flag stays down. It was scrappy. It was messy. Bolton Wanderers don't care. Bolton Wanderers 2, Birmingham City 1.
Bobby, the way that you've attacked in the first passages of this second half has been nothing short of unbelievable. The manager has instilled confidence in your players. He's looking at the league table at half time and knowing that if you lose it, you go 5 points behind 6th position in the league. And he said, you know what, we're going to lose. We're going to lose by fighting to try and win. And I love that mentality from Mr. Schumacher. It is a race for the playoffs, and Schumacher has now got his side in pole position for a win against Birmingham. So then 60 minutes on the clock here at the Tough Street Community Stadium. It is now Bolton Wanderers 2, Birmingham City 1. Bolton Wanderers starting the second half with really high energy. Stephen Schumacher clearly rallying the troops at half-time and telling them to go out and fight for every single ball. It's been very aggressive, it's been very front-footed. Dacres Cogley hugely involved down the right-hand side as he was in that first half. Osei Tutu looking to cause all kinds of problems on the left. Carlos Mendes Gomez holding the ball up well. Bolton Wanderers, Sharon Morley starting to metronome the game. Really good for Bolton.
It's quick, it's fast, it's attacking. Heart, battle, fight, everything you want to see as a Bolton Wanderers supporter. Everything we didn't see before Schumacher came in. Unbelievable. A fantastic plus 15 for Bolton in the second half.
Absolutely, Bolton still on top in this game, completely and utterly dominating, I would say now, Bobby. It is Bolton Wanderers 2, Birmingham City 1. Bolton Wanderers 3, Birmingham City 1! At the Tough Street Community Stadium. It's a wonderful finish in the end for Bolton Wanderers. Again, down that right-hand side. Really good play. Birmingham have made changes. Bolton have made changes. Bolton looking to go more central. But it's down the right-hand side again. Joel Randall, Bobby, really heavily involved. What a goal!
So deserved. Absolutely deserved. We've been by far the better team in the second half. We've dominated. But as I said earlier on, fight, heart, determination. Birmingham starting to get a little bit more into the game. We've dropped off a little bit, but we've hit another break once again. Joe Randall down the right-hand side, he was back responsibly again involved. A little flick. Frank Joe Randall, who took his time, he could have played it to McAtee, but he held the ball up well. He found Aaron Collins, who picked his spot in the top right corner. Bolton Wanderers have a 2-goal lead. There's 18 minutes to play. 3 points are well and truly on the cards here.
Absolutely, the way that Aaron Collins stuck the ball into the top right-hand corner where the owl sleeps was unbelievable. Really composed at such a key moment in this game, and Bolton have stood up and been counted. It is Bolton Wanderers 3, Birmingham City 1. And it comes away.
75 minutes in at the Tough Seat Community Stadium, it's still Bolton Wanderers 3, Birmingham City 1. Total domination from Bolton Wanderers. Birmingham haven't had a sniff, they're not the shot in the second half. Constant waves of attack, like I keep saying, the determination, the fight. We're not dropping off. We're not letting them have anything. There's no breathing space. Holland and Paul, what are your thoughts?
Bobby, I think you've been tremendous in this second half. He sent them out with a real determination, and he's told them to go out and win the game. The lads have stuck to the plan. They've come out, they've been aggressive. They've not cared who Birmingham City are. They've cared more about who Bolton Wanderers are. And for me, this has been the performance of the season thus far at 75. Lads are working hard for each other. There's clear cohesion on the pitch. The composure's been unbelievable. Bolton Wanderers have beaten Birmingham City. As things stand, 3-1 at home, and this is some performance.
We're 3-1 up at home to the best team in the league again, and we don't look like slowing down. They're not putting pressure on us. They don't look like scoring. If anyone's going to score again, it's going to be Bolton Wanderers. What an exciting thought that is.
Absolutely, Bobby. You fully deserve to be in control of this game at 75 minutes. It is Bolton Wanderers 3, Birmingham City 1, with around 20 to go. 90 minutes on the clock then at the Tough Seat Community Stadium. Bolton Wanderers 3, Birmingham City 1. The fans cheer Aaron Morley's name as Josh Sheehan enters the fray. We know what Sheehan's capable of, Bobby. We know he's a very good manager of the football, and he's going to sit in there now and hopefully tie this game up, isn't he?
Yeah, 100%, and that's exactly what Schumacher's thinking. Get your more sensible heads on. Calm, relax, for added time. 5 minutes of added time, there's 5 minutes to go, and I did not think I'd be saying this today. Bolton Wanderers are going to beat Birmingham City. We sit 3-1 up at the Tough Seat with 5 minutes to go. They are words I did not think would be coming out of my mouth today.
Nor did I. Thomason off the field, the player for Matete as well. Someone that's going to have to work hard in there with Sheehan in the next 5 minutes to manage this game out. But it stays Bolton 3, Birmingham 1 with 91 on the clock. Final score then at the Tough Seat Community Stadium, Bolton Wanderers 3, Birmingham City 1. Bolton Wanderers in that second half were absolutely unbelievable. The energy, the heart, the desire, everything that Bolton as a town is built on. In the first half, Bobby, I think it was pretty much even. Maybe Birmingham shared it by a 5-minute period, but in the second half I thought Bolton Wanderers were absolutely excellent. Man to man, heart, desire, like I say, battle. The way that the goals were put away was fantastic. It was clinical, it was done in style, the fans were excellent. A really top win against top of the league, and I'll tell you what, that'll spur you on for the rest of the season, won't it?
Yeah, from minute 45 to minute 95, we didn't step off the gas once. Even when we were 3-1 up, didn't step off the gas. They didn't get on the ball and have any sort of control in that game until minute 85 for maybe 2 or 3 minutes. That is a top-class championship side that we've put to the sword there and seriously dominated all aspects. Defence, midfield, attack were just so much better than them in that second half.
Yeah, I think the way that the Bolton Wanderers players stepped up tonight, Bobby, I feel like the way that everybody decided that, you know, the job needed to be done and they needed to, you know, really battle and fight for what you deserve. And you know, you don't shy away from sides like Birmingham when you're in the position you're in, where you know that, you said at half time to me, Bobby, off air, that, you know, if you lost this game tonight, you'd be 5 points off the playoffs. Yeah. Schumacher has not sent your players out to go and, you know, not lose the game, or, you know, he's sent them out to go and absolutely win the game, you know what I mean? He's not sent them out to go and, you know, just try your best to get a goal and then we'll see where we stand at 1-1. He's sent them players out with a real fire in their bellies even, and they've gone out and absolutely smashed Birmingham that second half.
Yeah, well, I said half-time came at a bad time for Bolton Wanderers. We were just getting on top and just getting a foothold in the game, and I thought we'd come back out in the second half, maybe a little bit off the gas. Birmingham had time to reset and just get back to what they were doing in the first 35 minutes, and maybe we'd slacken off a bit. I could not have been more wrong. I could not have been more wrong. We started exactly how we ended up first half, and so did Birmingham. Sublime. There's not superlatives to describe that second half performance.
No, what I loved as well, Bobby, is when players are happy and when players are excited and when players buy into a manager's philosophy and know that the manager can adapt to suit their standards and their qualities and their individual desires and individual will to go out and perform for Bolton Wanderers, players will play better. And you've got players like Osei Tutu doing ridiculous things on the left-hand side. You've got Dacres Cogley, keeping it simple but looking extra special on that right-hand side now. You've got players in midfield like Morley, metronomic, dictating the play, dictating the tempo of games because he's happy. These players are happy under Schumacher, and it's clearly, it's viewable for everyone. Everyone can see it, and this side has got a lot more to come.
Yeah, that's it. He's told them to go out and play their game, and you can tell that's what's happening. I think Dacres Cogley is the prime example. Last season, start of this season, he looked out of his depth. He looked like top end of League One was a step too far. I think now Schumacher's come in, I think he's simplified his role massively. He's told him to do what he's best at, told him to do what he's comfortable with, and he's shining in this team. He's been a top performer for the last 2 or 3 weeks for Bolton Wanderers.
A wonderful win for Bolton Wanderers at home. It finishes Bolton Wanderers 3, Birmingham City 1, and I'll tell you what, for anyone that thinks it was a snatch and grab, it was more than that. It was more than a snatch and grab. Bolton Wanderers absolutely dominated that second half and deserved to win it, as we've said many times in this roundup, Bobby. It finishes Bolton Wanderers 3, Birmingham City 1 in League One on a nippy Tuesday night, but I'll tell you what, it's warm in here, Bobby, because Bolton were on fire.